Is the destiny of mankind controlled by some transcendental entity or law? Is it like the hand of God hovering above? At least it is true that man has no control, even over his own will.
What's good, guys? It's me, Gerald the Weeper, back again with another video. Well, you should know the video if you know the intro. I did it for all the other parts. This is part 4 of What If not Asta, but Subaru got transported to Berserk. Now, I've been wondering. I wonder what would Asta do in this situation. No, like seriously, Subaru has an advantage, but you'll see what I'm talking about. But it's not been going well for Subaru. You'll see. Um, I also got to tell you guys this. Subaru, I know it's going to be a big spoiler, but Subaru will be going to the ReZero world. I don't know when, but he will be going to there. And Guts will probably be going there too. I'm just telling you guys in advance, so you guys don't get confused or anything. But it'll happen soon, maybe 5 or 6 parts from now. I need to keep this series I gotta upload it basically like I barely upload it like every 2 months. Like that's terrible. Also, I wanted to do a double upload, but I can't because I'm going to my father's house. I guess it's now a new tradition. And Sunday I'll be back, but I don't know if I could do the double upload then. Then I got school Monday, so and I think I have a lot of stuff to do on Monday, so I'll just make tell me in the comments what do you guys think I should make. Should I make the one of my bleach ones Monday or like an Asta one? Tell me, and please watch until the end. And I I just want 10 likes on the video, and I will continue it, or 5. That works with me. I know we can do it, guys. We're like 500 otakus. Okay, we got this. And or if we hit over 10 views, I'll continue the series. Well, that's all I wanted to say. So let's get started into the what if. Now, this is the king of Midland, I think. He's the king that gave Guts and Griffith a lot of power, you could say, and it led Griffith down to the wrong path. And it's been a good time skip. It's been 4 years, and Subaru has been trying to stop it. He only has two more years left until Griffith goes along with his plan. Subaru tried to end his life lots of times so he could that he could that he okay he tried to end his life lots of times so he could go back to a restart, but Griffith didn't allow that, and so he had to be on a watch guard until Subaru found a way to kill himself, but it was already too late. It just brought him back to the point where Guts lost. So yeah, so that's why it's been a 4 year time skip. It's no point. He's just gonna try to stop Griffith from doing the dirty deeds, if you know what I'm saying. Huh. Okay. Hopefully you guys know that song. It's such a good song. I was about to sing it. Okay, never mind. Now, King of Mainland is now saying these Band of the Hawks have been helping us so much, but I don't want them getting so much power. And like I think the people are gonna start recognizing them more than our knights. Now that's the problem. And the Subaru Natsuki, that was his name, keeps telling me to keep Griffith away from my daughter. I don't understand what is that supposed to mean. That's why I don't trust Griffith. What would? How does this Subaru Natsuki know? What he doesn't even know my daughter. He called her name, and it just doesn't make any sense. How does he know? And I legit forgot her name. I'll remember it for the next part. She's not coming up in this part. And Subaru also told wrote a letter to the king that says your kingdom will fall if Griffith turns. And yeah, so the king is keeping his daughter away from Griffith and the rest of the Hawks. So Subaru's doing that has that one good thing for him. And now I remember what it was called though. What's Jesus Christ, it scared me. The bathroom made a weird noise. Like my computer's right next to it. I heard a weird banging noise. I mean, it was like a okay. I have to do it quietly because it's still early in the morning. But anyway, it was very loud and it scared me. Now, Griffith, I'm pretty sure I know what it's called. It's called a baitlet. A baitlet. That's what the eye red thing that's on his neck is. Yeah, so Griffith has called upon Subaru Natsuki, his second best man, besides Guts. And he says, Subaru Natsuki. Now, I need a favor from you. I would like to meet with the king and his daughter. And and Subaru says you don't need to meet with his daughter. It's not gonna help you become a king. Trust me. And Griffith says, I know you, Natsuki. You really think I trust you? I trust you, but not like that. Even after 4 years, you've been trying to end your life. For what? Because you don't want to see me become king. And Natsuki Subaru is like, you're just going to go down a darker path and you're going to kill everyone with it. That's why I don't want you to go down this path. I'll do anything to stop it. Now please just listen to me. And Griffith says, enough, Natsuki Subaru. I'm not going down a darker path. But you're just making me more curious. That's why. And Subaru's like, it won't be curious when you're being tortured to death. And Griffith says, how do you know I'll be tortured to death? I know so. That's my power. And Griffith's like, yeah. I know about your power. Because there's no way you could know I'm going to be a king or not. You must have some sort of ability, just like this amulet, where I could see eyes. And Griffith says, oh yeah, one more thing. I've been hearing that you've been going out a lot. And I heard you've been taking care of a little child. And okay, this child is, I don't know how I'm gonna tie this in, but okay, this is gonna be a big spoiler. Okay, this is big spoiler territory. Now, Henry's Zero. There is this guy named Flugel, and I don't know everything about it. I just saw a YouTube video about him. Okay, he's one of the archbishops, if I'm correct. His name's Flugel, and he looks exactly like Subaru Natsuki. And he knows a girl named Shala, and Subaru meets her, and she says Subaru smells just like Flugel. And it's not confirmed that Flugel is Natsuki from the future or something like that. But we do know that he's a sage, if I'm correct. So he could have possibly been the sage that killed Satella, and that's why Subaru, past Subaru would be our Subaru. Maybe doesn't remember doing that because of a time loop, you could say, but that's not confirmed. So don't okay. I'm just telling you. Yeah, so it's just Shala, if I'm correct. Yeah, I'm gonna add her into it. So big spoiler. It's like part of the web novel, like maybe season, like I know it's at least season 7 or 8, possibly, where she shows up, or maybe 6. Okay. Now yeah, so Griffith, yeah, she this is how I'm gonna make Subaru Flugel somehow. Okay, it's not confirmed. I'm just telling you. Now, yeah, so oh, I'm about to sneeze. Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry about that. I thought I had to sneeze for a second. Now, Griffith says, You should just bring her here. I really don't care that you have a child. And Subaru says, you don't need to worry about Charla. She's not doing anything wrong. And Subaru leaves. And yeah, Guts is just training, and Subaru is just walking towards him. And Guts says, "Oh, hey there, Subaru. Now, have you made another invention?" And yes, Subaru Natsuki has created the grenade. And yeah, so he has a Molotov, grenades, pipe bombs. Yeah, he got all types of bombs. He even made a C4. He had 4 years to perfect it. And yeah, the Subaru big smart. And Subaru is just like Guts. It's now been a whole 4 years since we've been a part of this part of the Hawks, and it's been 4 years since I seen my parents. They're still alive, and Guts says, "I know your parents probably are looking for you. You just disappeared and you came here into the past. I know they're worried, but I wouldn't know. My father, I never knew my father, and my mother died when I was being born." And Subaru says, "I know that already. And you killed your someone who was taking care of you because he tried to kill you." And Guts says, "I never told you that. How do you? Oh yeah, I forgot you're from the future." And Guts says, "So what do you think we should do?" I didn't. I'm still sorry that 4 years ago that I attacked Griffith, even though you warned me about this thing that was going to happen to all of us, and now we've been stuck here. So how much time do we have left? And Subaru's saying we only have 2 more years to stop Griffith from becoming that bird thing, Birdman. No, I mean Blackbird Man, or the who he becomes if you watch the anime. Seriously, I seriously need to catch up on the manga of Berserk. Like, if is Griffith dead? Like, when is this dude gonna die? He needs to die or become a good guy again, which he's gonna have to do a lot of time to become good. And Guts shouldn't forgive him. Now, yeah, Guts is just saying, yeah, we only have 2 more years. Well, I was just thinking, well, if we can't stop it, we could always just run away. And Subaru says, that's starting to look a lot more plausible, but I don't think I should take Charla away from. Oh my goodness. Hold on, I gotta edit this out. Okay, my audio's been acting quite weird, so I'll speak a little bit louder. And my father called me, so that's why I had to edit it out. That was my only ringtone. So sorry about that. Now, like I was just saying, Subaru doesn't want Charla to have to run away. And Subaru just sees her like, how should I say this? I'm pretty sure Charla in the I read a little bit of the chapter, or in also the YouTube video. It said that Flugel, which I'm gonna make Flugel Subaru, is like her master, you could say. So I don't know what's going on with that. So I guess Flugel is her master, or she must be a slave or something. I don't know. It depends how you look at it. Now, Subaru says, "Oh yeah, this would probably Subaru look like after 4 years, probably, just minus a couple of fingers. I mean, his fingers would be probably messed up and stuff. But this is fan art, if I'm correct, so I don't own this. Anyway, Subaru says, "Well, I want you to bring your men to this cave. We should complete it without Griffith." And Subaru says, "I also have a new technique I want to try out, and you might be wondering what it is, but I heard I've just been looking at the little. I mean, skipping ahead a little bit in ReZero, but he has this sort of whip, you could say. So I'm going to allow this Subaru to have a whip. Oh, his what? I think it was just a normal whip, or I don't know what type of whip it was. I'm pretty sure it was just a normal one. So I'm just gonna put it all around his sword, and it can strangle people with it. Yeah, because Subaru big smarter than this. What if? Now, Subaru, I almost said Subaru's name wrong. So Subaru is just saying, okay, we need to defeat Zog. I think that was his name is the first demon. And Subaru says, this feels like deja vu for some reason. He's talking about his past life. I mean, not okay with Flugel, you could say. And even though he's crap, I'm messing up the timeline. He's okay. He's turning into Flugel. There we go. Boom. You just feel deja vu. Because the ReZero events haven't happened yet. Now, tell me in the comments if you think I should allow maybe someone from ReZero to come to the berserk, or just keep what I was doing before. Tell me. Now, Subaru says we're going to defeat Zoig so we can stop Griffith from getting fame. And Guts says, I was just going to say, why don't we just kill Griffith then if he's just gonna kill us? And um, Subaru says, yeah, I wanted to do that, but I'm just scared. We're never gonna get out of this, Guts. They're gonna keep hunting us and hunting us, especially Costa. She's most definitely gonna do that until they die. So do you want to be hunted for your rest of your life, or we should, um, or we can just stop him and we can uh be in the kingdom and be his alliance, and we can't be killed. That makes more sense. And if we fail, I can just use return by death. And yeah, this Subaru can say it because he's more closer to Satella, and he's like he's I just tell me in the comments if I'm getting this wrong. Since I'm making him Flugel, I'm pretty sure he can say return by death. And Subaru Natsuki hasn't been confirmed Flugel, like I said. So yeah, so Guts says, yeah, that'll be our last option. Now they go to attack Zog. Now we have made it to Zog, and now, like I said, after they make it to Zog, Guts finally gets his first beatdown in the last 4 years, and he doesn't have Griffith. He only has his men in Subaru, and Subaru laid out a couple of traps for Zoid. He blew off one of his legs with one of the pipe bombs he made. And Subaru knows that Guts won't die here, but he's just trying to change the future. He knows so. And Subaru then says, Guts, get up. We can't rely on Griffith. Griffith is going to kill us. We don't need him. And Griffith still doesn't know where they're at, and he's looking for Guts and Subaru. And he gets gather all of his men because he knows that most of Guts and Subaru's are their their platoon are all gone. So Subaru says we can't rely on him, like I said. And Guts says, I know. So Zoid then tries to attack Subaru because he blew off his leg. And Guts starts to stand up, and he says, Griffith is going to kill me. I don't need him. All I need is Subaru. He's given me a path that I should be taking of no suffering and pain, and I've been wasting it for the last 4 years. And Subaru then lands another attack on. Yeah, okay. Subaru has combat training, unlike the his counterpart in The episode 1 of ReZero. He had 4 years to train, so he's good with sword combat, and also others. He had a couple of years. And Subaru then wraps around his whip that he has around around Zog. I think that was his name, and Zog throws Subaru right off into one of the parts of the cave, and he says, "You humans don't know anything. Now I'm gonna eat all of you." I don't know why I'm kind of giving him the Toga voice. Ignore that a little bit. Now, and wait, I don't know why I said. Subaru is like, what do you think I should do? He's trying to plan out what he can do. He sees that all of his men are on the other side, and Guts is on the floor in the middle. So Subaru throws a bomb right next to Guts, and Guts lets it off, and he throws it right up in the air, and he grabs his sword and cuts right at the other leg of Zorg, and Zorg falls to the ground, and Guts gets up and he runs away, and then the cave caves in on Zorg, and Subaru was also on the other side, so he didn't get crushed, and then Subaru ordered all of his men to escape, and he starts to lay out his dynamite that he made. Yeah, he also made dynamite too. He's been making all types of weapons for the last 40 years. He's also made dynamite, and he then explodes the cave all that he was in, that they were in, but he got out before it exploded, so killing Zoid, because he's just a demon. He ain't built. He's not explosive proof. And Subaru says, "There, that's how we do it. Thank you, Guts. You saved our lives. If you weren't there, I wouldn't be able to set off my TNT." And yeah, so I was trying to keep the TNT part of surprise. I'm pretty sure I told you guys about it in an earlier part, but yeah. And then Guts says, "Yeah, we shouldn't rely on that." And now, it's now been a full week since that event, and Guts and Subaru haven't told Griffith about the incident that they did. And Griffith is now, like I said, they haven't told Griffith anything. So Guts and Subaru have been planning. And Griffith noticed one morning that his amulet, I think it's, the amulet that was around his neck is gone. And he says, it's nothing to worry about. And he looks around his whole cab, his whole house, because it's been 4 years and they're starting to get recognized. So they live in a camp, and he kind of has a small house, you could say, like a big camp house, you could say. Griffith does, and Griffith says, "Where's the amulet?" And he goes and he calls them, Casa and the others. I legit forgot their names besides Casa. You know who I'm talking about. The other important characters from Berserk. I remember the names for the next part. But yeah, he calls him and he says, "Where's Griffith and Guts?" I almost said Guts, Griffith, Guts. Wait, no, Guts, Griffith. No, wait, no. That doesn't rhyme good. I was gonna say Griffith Guts. That's his. Okay, it doesn't rhyme. No wonder they're always at each other's throats. Probably because of the that incident, but we don't talk about it. Okay, anyway, yes. Griffith says, "They took my amulet. I need it. I don't care what you do. Just get it back. Right now." And Subaru says, "Oh, you mean the amulet?" And Griffith turns around and he looks up and he sees Subaru. And Subaru says, I took the amulet, but I don't know where I put it though. You're gonna have to find it. It's gonna take 100 years though. I should have listened to Satella when I had the chance. I kept trying over and over, but you kept pushing it over and over. But you know what? I should have did this a long time ago. When after I learned how to use the sword. Sorry, my dogs are barking. Now, you have brought us to this point. I ain't waiting 2 years just for myself to die and all of us to get killed by you because you just wanted to be a freaking king. Now you've listened to me, Griffith. And Griffith says, "Don't listen to Subaru. He's lost his mind. You know how he gets." And Subaru says, "No, everyone. He's going to kill all of you, just so he can become king. I know so, because I'm from the future." And he shows he has unlocked his unseen hands, and he touches he grabs Griffith, and he says, "I've been training with it. Satella's been telling me all about this power I have. I'm going to Lagunica to save my past self so I don't have to come here. I know so. If I stop him from what he's gonna do, stop that Amelia, I will be perfect. I don't know how long it's gonna take me, but I will stop Amelia." And Griffith says, "Who's this Amelia? What are you talking about?" Griffith, "Shut up. You're nothing but a piece of shit." And like Griffith said, Griffith's like, "Subaru, calm down." And yeah, Griffith is starting to get scared because he doesn't have his amulet. And he says, "Please, Subaru, just give me back the amulet. I promise I won't kill any of you. I promise." And Subaru says, "No, no, 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 no." Now, Subaru says, "I want them all to survive." So he burns down the camp. The camp is already on fire, so it doesn't really matter. And Subaru says, "Griffith, you'll be coming with me, or I'll have to kill you myself right here." And yeah, so they're trying to cut down Griffith, but Subaru says, "I don't think so." And he uses he bites his another nail. I mean, yeah, another finger, and he grabs Griffith with two hands, and he runs off with him. And he uses one of his third hand to swat everyone that was in the vicinity away. He doesn't kill them. So yes, Subaru burnt down the camp, and he's taking Griffith away from everyone, so he won't have anyone to kill. And he's gonna try to go to Lagunica so he can, yeah, he's trying to figure out how to go to Lagunica so he can stop his past self from getting to this point. And you might be wondering about this timeline. Well, Subaru didn't remember. Okay, I was gonna add this for like the second part, but I wanted to add how Subaru lost his memory about going to Lagunica. If you watch the old parts, I said I wouldn't. I just want him to start off here, but I actually had another idea about him just being like he forgot his memory and then he got transported to the berserk world because of someone. But I just never had the like right idea on how to do it. But since like I've been reading I didn't read. I read a couple of the panels of the latest chapters. Yeah, so this makes more sense. I wanted to do this from the beginning. And yes, and Subaru says, "But I still don't understand. How did I go back to my mother and parents if I was transported to this Lagunica place? That's the real question. Who transmitted me there?" And yeah, so Guts is with Shala, and yeah, Subaru's just running towards them, and he gets on a horse and he knocks out Griffith, and because he was also strangling him, so he knocks him out, and then he runs away with Griffith. So that's where I'll be ending off this part. So just to sum up, Subaru Natsuki, the last 4 years, has been trying to end his life so he could go back to a point where he could stop Griffith from becoming the king, or that evil Griffith. And Guts came accustomed to just living. And Subaru didn't want all of that, so he tried to talk Griffith down for the last time, but Griffith still didn't listen. And Subaru has just been he's been getting trained from Sotelo for the last 4 years, and he found Shala in this world, and he's trying to go back to this Lagunica place, or his past self, to stop his past self from coming to the berserk world, you could say. But he's not going to tell Guts that. But he's going to try to help Guts not die in the future. Lose everyone in the future. So that's why he's going back in the past to see if he can fix it. I don't know how Subaru's going to do it, but Flugel was able to do it, so I'll figure out how to make him be able to go back to the past or to Lagunica pretty soon. And yeah, and Sotelo will be showing up for the next part. And yes, now I want you guys to comment on which Subaru should this Subaru be, since he's like Flugel. I don't. There's no Flugel route of Subaru. So do you think he should be seriously? He's not lustful. I wouldn't say wrathful or prideful. Um, the envy route's not even. I don't know what this Subaru would be. I would say this is envy Subaru, the Subaru we know. I'll stick with that. So yes, so Subaru escaped um with Griffith and Shala and Guts, and he also burned down the Hawks camp. And the Hawks are incapacitated because of Subaru's hands. You know, the unseen hands. They can't see that unless they put water on it. Which I'm pretty sure that like those two cats from the show, like episode, I think it was episode 22 or 23 of ReZero, where the cats, the two young cats used water and they saw the unseen hands for a second. So yeah, now like I said, oh yeah, I forgot one more part. Subaru also left a note that he was going to massacre the band of the Hawks, and the king. And he also said that Griffith will also try to attack your daughter and do some horrible things to her if he gets away from this attack. So don't let them in. Kill Griffith right away. That was his last priority in this timeline, you could say. And yeah, so he escaped, and yeah, that's about it for this part. UC Satella. Now, hopefully, you guys enjoyed, and I want you guys to stay healthy, keep it safe. I'll try to make I was gonna make my One Piece one tomorrow, but I'm just gonna do my other ReZero one because I wanted to make it today, but I I just still need to um it's with us. It's with Asta. So I'll be doing the One Piece one next Saturday. So sorry about that. Hopefully, you guys stay healthy and keep it cool. I know it's a long part. Hopefully, you guys enjoy because I'll be making the other ReZero one probably very short because it's gonna be Sunday and I'm gonna have to do a lot of things, or maybe I have homework. Who knows? Okay, peace out. Goodbye.